Let's talk about starting small, not with a grand workshop or a massive inventory, but with a single piece of wood and a simple idea. The thought of turning a love for wood into a small business can feel overwhelming. But it often begins not with a business plan, but with a tangible, repeatable act of making. Small wooden animal sculptures are a perfect entry point. They are not furniture, demanding perfect joinery and load-bearing strength. Their character. They're about capturing an essence, a curve of a beak, a slope of a back, the alert tilt of an ear, in a handful of wood. This is a business you can build one creature at a time, where your primary tools are observation, patience, and a feel for the material's soul. The foundation isn't machinery, it's perception. Before making a single cut, you learn to see the animal not as a photograph, but as a series of simple connected forms. A fox is a tapered cone for a snout, a rounded wedge for a body, a bushy volume for a tail. You're not carving every hair, you're suggesting the creature's fundamental posture and spirit. This simplification is not a lack of skill. It is a style. It leans into the wood's own nature, allowing the grain to sometimes suggest the flow of fur or feathers. Starting with the local, manageable wood is key. This wood is a classic soft, fine-grained and forgiving for learning cuts. Butternut has a beautiful, warm oatmeal color and carves like a dream. Even sections of dry, seasoned birch or maple from a firewood pile can become a robust, smooth-finished owl or hedgehog. The wood is your partner, and you start by learning its language on a small, affordable scale. The process itself is the core of your product's value. This is not mass production. Each piece begins as a rough blank shaped with a saw or hatchet to the basic silhouette. Then with gouges, knives, and rasps, you slowly reveal the form. This is a meditative, subtractive process. You remove everything that isn't the animal. Sanding transforms the piece from a carved object to a tactile treasure. The wood moving from a rough texture to a silken surface that begs to be held. The finish is often minimal. A food-safe oil like walnut or tung oil that soaks in, protects, and makes the grain sing. It highlights the wood's natural story rather than hiding it under paint. A black dot for an eye, a subtle scored line for a mouth. These tiny details, often burned or lightly engraved, bring the personality to life. For a business, this hands-on artisanal process is the brand. People aren't just buying a wooden rabbit, they're buying a moment of your focused attention. The transfer of care from your hands to theirs. This allows for a powerful narrative. You can source wood responsibly, perhaps using reclaimed barnwood for a rustic finish or fallen branches for a special project. You can create collections: forest dwellers, fox, owl, raccoon, barnyard friends like hen, sheep, pig, or a silent safari with elephants, rhinos, giraffes in minimalist forms. The small scale makes them accessible. They are gifts, desk companions, shelf guardians, tokens of someone's favorite creature. The practical path is manageable. You start by perfecting 3 or 4 designs. A wise little owl, a sleek resting fox, a rounded hedgehog. You make them again and again, each time a little more fluidly, learning the nuances of the shape. You build a small inventory. Your first marketplace isn't a major trade show. It is a local farmers market, a craft fair, or a well-photographed Instagram page. The story you tell is clear, hand-carved one at a time from solid wood. The price reflects the hours of quiet work, not just the material. You're selling a connection to nature and craft in a world full of plastic and haste. Scalability comes through repetition and slight variation, not through industrial automation. Once a fox is mastered, you make a fox looking left, a fox sitting, a fox with a pump. You might offer custom pieces, a dog breed that holds meaning for a customer. The business grows as your skill and reputation grow. Ultimately, a small business in wooden animal sculptures is a celebration of humble making. What feels like the most important first step in such an endeavor? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. So until next time, happy decorating.